kick some ass.
Let's get our fucking shit together and kick some fucking ass!
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Kicking Ass with Jesse
and Andy.
Brought to you by American Barbell Club, ABC Strong, Green Roads, where you can use promo code Braxton to save yourself a little money. They have great CBD dropper. Cured Nutrition, where you can use promo code ETID, ETID, from Every Time I Die. On It takes great care of us, Iron Coffee, and our newest one is Real Good Foods, where you can use promo code TUG, T-U-G. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KickinAssPod, no G in kickin', and feel free to email us at kickinasspodcast@gmail.com. Again, no G in kickin'. So today's episode is a little bit different. This is the first time, basically, Andy is on tour right now with Fall Out Boy and Machine Gun Kelly. So I got two special guests, Win Puff.
What?
When
Thank you for the
Puff.
introduction. When Puff.
When Puff.
That went well.
You're doing great with this. The whole sponsors was great. It was
Thanks.
good.
I was trying hard.
You
I tried
was
to
great.
butt in. I almost butt in.
I wanted to butt in too. I was about to say, I love the CBD oil. It's so great. And
You're,
then stopped myself.
I was just going to take
your
Andy's
Andy was
line.
pretty good though.
I wanted to take his line and be like, oh yeah, Real Good Foods. You know our new coupon code, TUG.
I like how you just said coupon. The coupon.
It's the accent that was going on.
When you said Andy, that was pretty. I thought about doing that as being like Jesse, and then somebody else saying Andy. But I was like, that might be cheesy, but yours was pretty.
It was
good.
bang on.
Dave Christ. You want to follow me around all summer? Take little pictures of me and post them on social media. How about you take your little brother, and if you so choose to, come down to Blackcraft Wrestling, July, whatever the date was. I don't know.
That was
I am Andy Williams.
That was Puff's impersonation of Andy in our Butcher and Blade promo. He was doing it before we started, and I had tears in my eyes.
It was great.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
We're happy to be here.
Yeah, also good brother, producer Greg. If we sound different, we're in a new studio. They gave us the studio for the day so we could get one in because I didn't want to. I do want to apologize. We missed a couple weeks over the summer, so I wanted to make sure that we didn't miss any more.
Yes, and we're at the Buffalo Game Space in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a very cool little studio.
In the Tri-Main building.
That's right.
Same building of our gym if you're in the Buffalo area, Reps Fitness.
It's a fantastic gym. I just finished working out and I'm very sweaty.
I didn't, and I'm very sweaty.
A little warm today in Buffalo.
Very warm. It was,
90 degrees?
I don't know. It was really humid, though.
The humidex was high.
Oh.
I don't know.
To stay on the subject of Andy, I already told Laura this story. I do want to tell this when Andy's here too. But so we filmed. Laura already heard this, but I'll tell you. So we filmed. We did Butcher and Blade promo pics at. We went to the Silos, which by the way, what's dude's name there?
Oh, I don't know.
I was going to say Carney Joe, but that's not it.
It's like Carney Jim or something.
Jim, yeah. So, he yelled at Andy's girl Hannah, so we couldn't go to the Silos. So
He yelled at her?
Yeah, he wouldn't let her go back because she was doing a.
Oh, was she when she did it separate? With
and he wouldn't let her go back there.
He yelled at her?
Yeah.
Ew.
And even she was like, she was like trying to be nice. She's like, yeah, my boyfriend was just here, and he's like, oh yeah, the wrestler, I don't care.
Oh, like he's not
goodness.
cool about
How
it at all.
anyone could yell at her of all people.
Yeah, she's like the nicest.
Yeah.
But so she got shut down. So she did her pictures at Riverworks. So me and Andy did Butcher and Blade pictures there. And this was like right before All In was going to start. I remember All In started at like 7. And we got done. It was like starting like 15 minutes. I was going to watch it with all the ESW guys. He was going to watch it at Wes's house. He like wanted to take a shower, get food. So like we're kind of in a rush. So we're like in gimmick, like jackets, like wrestling boots, like in the middle of the Riverworks parking lot. It's like 90 degrees. A concert is starting, so it's like filling in. We just look like weirdos. And I have my trunk open, and I was like, we were just going to just drive home, like, in our gimmicks because it was like, we just got to get the fuck out of here. So Andy's like talking to me, and I'm like, I threw my shorts in my trunk, and they had my keys in them. And like, we're talking. And then I just closed the trunk, and I was like, fuck, I just locked my keys in my trunk. And like Andy kind of went like, because he's like so nice, he went to like pressure mode, like, oh shit, like what do we do? And I was like, and then I was like, okay, we'll call AAA. And I was like, it's okay, man, like, you know, you can just take off. But like, when we figured out like what to do, like there was a second, like Andy just stopped and he looked at me and he just goes, Jesse. I think that's like the third time he's seen me lock my keys in my car.
Can I just interject? So I'm in Chicago. I was at StarCast, and we wrapped up the day, and I was in Whole Foods, and I'm walking around, and I just get a text. It says, "Boo, what year is your car?" And right away, I was like, "Oh no!" Like either he's locked his keys in the car, or I don't know, he got into an accident or something. And then the next line was, I locked my keys in the trunk. And then after that, it was, "This is why I need to keep a set of keys underneath, so that in case I get locked out."
Underneath where?
I do it all the time. I keep this is kayfabe, but I keep a magnetic box under the car.
So just
with like an extra house key and an extra car key.
Just in
I
case.
Lock keys away all the time.
Yeah.
We all had
it's a very you thing to do.
I was with RJ City and Allison Kay, and we all had a good laugh.
Yeah.
At your expense, I apologize.
But like, well, I mean, so then after that, like, Andy took off. I had to just like sit in like 90-degree sun in the middle of this parking lot with my trench coat on and like wrestling boots for like a strong half an hour before. And then like even weirder was like the AAA guy had to like show up, and I'm like dressed like that. I just like didn't say anything.
You should have had the mask on, waiting for it. Just have him show up,
like
and just be like
waving him over.
Oh my gosh!
Just when he walks up, pull your mask off and be like, "Euthanasia, the main event." We have the butcher in the fucking plate.
Just drives away. But
entire promo.
when Andy like took that break and like just said Jesse, like it was like the exact reaction my dad would have had. Like when I locked my keys in my car. It was awesome.
Jesse, man, come on. I'm trying to do my best, Andy.
It's good. It's a good Andy.
It's
a good Andy.
We could talk about. So Every Time I Die just played their first like arena show in Buffalo.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I got weepy as soon as Andy came
it was
on
like
stage.
for me that was like a big weekend. It was like
teary-eyed.
As far as like inspiration, like watching like All In on Saturday, which like I don't want to get into like a breakdown of All In. It was a super awesome.
It was great.
Show.
It was great.
Show.
I still haven't seen anything of it.
It was so good. I'm not gonna like watching the girls tear it up. I was just so proud. I cried. I was so happy.
Between watching that and then the next day, Every Time I Die, basically all my friends from high school play the KeyBank Arena, I think it's called. They play like the big arena of Buffalo, New York, opening for Fall Out Boy. And they had like, for being the opening band, they had like a really good turnout.
It was like packed. I was like standing there and I looked like all around me and I was like, oh my God.
It was amazing. Yeah. And they did, it was just such a really good lineup of songs.
Straight up got teary-eyed. She said the same thing. Andy's dad said, because even Andy's dad was like, the amount of like the, the music acts I've seen here, and then like to see my own son up there, like that was a big deal, man.
And I think like you guys will probably agree with this. Like, when I think of Andy as like one of my best friends. I don't look at Andy like he's this, rock star. Really, you know what I mean? Like he's my friend. So then to see him, and I felt the same way with the Christmas show, but to see him perform on that stage, doing what he loves to do, knowing how hard he works for it, was just such a cool feeling.
You said this, like it's been cool to see like. Every Time I Die has been a band for like around 20 years.
Long time.
And it's like just within this past year, like seeing them at the Christmas show was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And then like now to see, within a year, like now they play the arena like at Buffalo.
Oh, it's amazing. It's just
like
it just goes to show you that hard work pays off.
Yeah.
And they really, all of them, they killed it.
Yeah, it was like a super good set, and they for Buffalo people, like it was really cool. Like it's the same arena that the Buffalo Sabres play at, and they came out to the Sabres music. And
with the jerseys.
Yeah, the Sabres made them authentic jerseys with their names on the back.
So cool.
And they had the Every Time I Die logo up, which was like a mix, like a hybrid logo with the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, logos. Like so, it was just, it was really fucking cool to see. And if you're an Every Time I Die fan, they played. I don't know if I said this, Buff. Like I thought Map Change was like the closer.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, because a lot of times they close with that, and then they played the song More, which like opens with just Keith and the piano.
It was so good.
It was really.
That's great. I never heard that song before either.
It's on the Parts from Parts Unknown, the album before. It's fucking cool, man. And then like the piano and just Keith. There's some really cool pictures of just Keith on stage, and they had like 4 or 5 like spotlights on him. And then when the whole band came on, when the song kicks in and like all the lights were flashing, it was like, dude, this is just fucking awesome. Sunday was like a big, I don't know, for me, between Saturday and Sunday, that was like a big inspirational weekend for me. And then now it's cool. Like I said, they're playing Fall Out Boy shows all this week at all the arenas. So it's good shit. Yeah, right over there.
I just got something in my eye and it's watering out.
And they're touring with MGK. I'm not a
I
big,
didn't
big
honestly.
Beef fan.
I didn't even know who that was until he came
You ever heard of
out.
Machine Gun Kelly?
I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't know any of his songs. Like, I think he was in SLC Punk too. That's the only reason I actually knew who he was.
Oh yeah.
But I can see why people like him so much because he did put on an entertaining. I don't
He
even know
put
what
on
I'm
quite
saying.
the pertaining show.
he,
Sounds like something.
he put on a very entertaining show for what I saw.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Did you guys see when he was performing? He went from like acoustic guitar songs to like rap songs. But right after the acoustic
His
guitar
entourage of like dudes in the band was awesome.
He's got a huge brother who I tried to get to come to Grappler's Anonymous.
Oh, that's the big security guy, right?
Security guy.
But even the
for
dudes he had
MGK.
playing like drums and like guitars,
really?
it was just like the most random selection of people.
He has a miniature version of himself with him.
I remember you saying that.
I assume the guy's name is Rook because he has it tattooed on his back in large letters. R-O-O-K.
He like for not knowing any of his music, like he was Sue, when I first met Sue Young a long time ago, she was like, "Do you know Machine Gun Kelly?" And she like told us me all about like his live show, and he was really good.
It was really
cool to see
good. I
live.
can see why he has such a big like fan base.
Yeah, he like straight up just has like the bowl cut that was like big when I was in like with like bleach blonde hair when I was in like 8th grade. Like I don't know if it's for like a movie or something. Like I can't imagine he just has that haircut.
Oh, maybe he's bringing it back.
It's like it's the real
bringing
deal.
it back.
But it was he was. I mean, and then I like. It sucked because we did go out to like a really good dinner at Costa's afterwards.
Oh yeah,
it was
like,
delicious.
I did like Fall Out Boy, like the bassist was like going to shoot flames out of his
I
bass.
heard all this awesome stuff was going to happen.
I know, and I was like, oh man, I did want to see it.
I'm not a huge Fall Out Boy fan, so I
Same
wasn't
thing, though.
too
I think
sad
like
about
you'd
it.
recognize the songs, and
Yeah, that's true, and they probably
put
put on a really great show.
Yeah, like
but
they had a lot of cool shit going on.
That hummus we had was worth leaving for.
Yeah, we went to
it. Was real.
I never got to try any of the hummus.
Why?
I tried everything. I don't know. It was just too far away.
Did you have the pizza logs?
The pizza
I
logs.
did have the pizza logs.
And the French fries. Whew, they were delish.
That was a big. I got the chicken souvlaki salad, and it was huge.
You had mashed potatoes too.
It was funny, like Hannah being from the West Coast, you could just tell she was like, these portions are like
gigantic.
Like,
I mean, the hummus was like that fed all of us. It was a lot of hummus.
Yeah, cost us with a K on Hurdles. A lot of people call it the Pillars because there's Pillars. It's just a Greek restaurant, and dude, it was
super good.
It's always entertaining to watch like Andy and Wes when they get into like for the table mode. Just like pizza logs, pizza. Oh, get 2 orders of pizza logs. Yeah, hummus.
And Andy, he's so thoughtful. He ordered 2 portions of zucchini and squash for the table for me and shout out to that restaurant because they have vegan options and it's awesome. It's like so nice to have both, you know.
Yeah. It was delicious.
It was
especially for like appetizers. Is really
good.
Because usually I don't see a lot of like the appetizers I think of like at a place like that is like mozzarella sticks, chicken wings, those kind of like fried meat options.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the first time you had calamari too?
I think so.
It smelled so bad.
My mom always gets it, but I never try it.
It was good calamari. If you like calamari,
it just smells just atrocious. That's one thing. I don't have much of a problem with the smell of meat. Like whatever, but
calamari is octopus, isn't it?
It's squid.
Oh, squid,
and it smells like probably what a squid would smell like.
It has a very boogery texture to it.
Oh, okay. Let's change the subject. It's disgusting.
We watched Summer of '84.
Oh, so good.
Did you like it, Puff?
I liked it a lot.
I loved it.
I really liked it.
It was super good.
Yeah, it's if you saw Turbo Kid, it's from the same.
Director?
I don't know if it's one guy or like a group of people.
Yeah.
But it's the same people that made Turbo Kid, and it was like this doesn't ruin anything. It's just it's like a basic. Like when you first start watching, it's like, oh, this is just like Stranger Things, and it's like a real basic.
It's based in the 80s.
It's a real basic 80s.
And it has the
movie.
Stand By Me sort of feel to it with the kids and the angst and all that. But I would say with the last 45,
it really throws down at the end there, man.
Gets real intense. I loved it. I thought it was really, really well done.
Yeah, it was like. That was like one of those. When we got done, I was like, I'm really glad we watched that.
Yeah.
Really
well,
good.
was it Turbo Kid?
Yeah.
I thought that was fantastic too.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I like just watched it the week before because it was me and Andy. We went out to see the Black Klansman
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you guys seen that yet?
No.
I've seen it twice, and I need
good?
to see it a third time.
For real?
It's so good. I gotta put that over for a second because Black
Please.
Klansman rules.
Oh,
Is that good?
It's like a really good movie.
I saw the trailer once. It
And
does look good.
It's got this song in it that I didn't know before, but I've been listening to it at least once a day.
What do you got?
That's what I want. I pulled on my phone.
Yeah.
It's called "Too Late to Turn Back Now" by the Cornelius Brothers.
All right.
Cornelius, yeah, just the Cornelius Brothers.
Uh-huh.
It's a banger
Oh, I
of a
thought you
song.
were going to put it on.
Oh no, should I?
Yeah.
No, I don't know
You
how
can
it'll
take
work
it.
into the mic.
Oh, okay.
But that's not what I was gonna say. Like I just want to say, like Andy told me about Turbo Kid, and I
Yeah.
watched it on Netflix the night before.
Yeah.
Or the night after I saw Black Klansman, and I was like blown away by him. Like, oh my god.
It's
like
so
different
good,
and fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of got that like indie feel to it.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what's where I feel like to say Summer of '84 is from the same guy. Like Turbo Kid is like real out there.
Yeah, they're
sci-fi.
completely
like,
different
Yeah,
movies.
Summer of '84 is like way different, but
It's different, but it's
like '80s vibe.
80s vibe, yeah. Which I love that. I
And
love that
also,
shit so much.
Andy and Hannah went real hard on the snack game.
Oh,
And it
I
was-
mean,
dude. that
well,
was,
let's
like,
talk
the
about that for a
best
second.
Stretch of snacks.
I mean, okay, wait. I do have to put over two people real quick. One is my wonderful husband. He sent me a text. He sent me a text
Yeah,
while
you
I was
listen.
in Chicago, and it said, "Boo, I can't find you vegan cake. I've gone everywhere and I can't find it." And I felt terrible because I didn't want him to feel pressured to get me a vegan cake.
It
you
was
know?
also your birthday. Did we
It was my birthday yesterday. Yeah, was it yesterday or the day before?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Big pressure.
So I didn't want him to feel pressure about it, but anyways, so I didn't think he was going to get me a vegan cake, which was fine. And then on my actual birthday, we went to Lexington Co-op for lunch, and he ran inside after we finished, and he came out with a vegan double chocolate birthday cake.
It was nice.
Were you like faving her on it, or was it?
No,
some
I
last minute
actually,
thing? Oh.
it worked out good because you were giving me shit because I wasn't texting you for a while.
Yes.
Because I ended up, I'm sorry, long story short, I dropped her off at the airport, and we go to this vegan donut place on Thursdays.
It's called Fry Baby Donuts.
Fry Baby Donuts, and I'm like, piece of cake. I'm gonna go to Fry Baby Donuts. They'll make her vegan donuts for her birthday. All set. I go there. They're closed on Sundays and Mondays, and her birthday was Monday.
Their like hours are insane.
Yeah, they're only
Yeah,
open
it's-
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I think.
Yeah, donuts are phenomenal.
They're
But she's
great,
like,
yeah.
if you got the donut Saturday, by Monday it's going to be shit. And so I was like, all right. So then basically she's like, try this place. And then that place was like, try this. And I drove all over town. Everybody shut me down or like laughed at me and was like, oh, vegan cake. Yeah, we're booked till November or some shit.
Oh.
So then basically
Such a
I was
bummer.
upset because it was my day off and I spent half the day driving around. So then I was like, listen, cake's not happening. But then 2 days later, I do want to mention the Lexington Co-op, the new one on Hurdle.
Mm-hmm.
They took my info that day, and I was like, there's no way they're going to call me. And like, out of nowhere, they called me like 2 days later, and they were like, oh, you need a cake? Yeah, we can make it for you. And they,
Oh,
like,
shit.
And it was
it was awesome.
It was
Did
from
you-
that place?
amazing.
Yeah, did you have a
Yes.
piece
Yeah,
at our
that
house?
was awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was like a
It
vegan
was
chocolate cake.
Yeah.
so good. Okay, so we have this vegan chocolate cake, and it was bomb. Then Andy and Hannah come over, and they bring double chocolate cashew milk ice cream. They brought these little banana, like,
Those banana, like, what were they? I
Peanut
don't know.
butter chips?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, they were like, they weren't
Banana
banana
peanut
chips.
They were like
wafer-
little,
banana
little
flavored.
cracker banana peanut butter
So,
things.
yeah, so they were made
And
with banana.
2 types of vegan icing to dip the banana things in.
Yeah, that wasn't like, normally if you like dip into icing, it's like too much. Like I
Right.
feel like that was made
It's-
for dipping. Or
Yeah,
something.
the company's called Dollop,
Okay.
and I do follow them on Instagram because I just like to look at their delicious icings.
That shit was unreal.
It was amazing. So we have this.
Andy's dip was. He also brought over 2 Ben and Jerry's, and you took a scoop of Ben and Jerry's ice cream and then dipped it into the frosting.
Oh! I was doing that then with the cake. Like the cake was the spoon, and then but it was so sweet. Like he brought this huge spread, and he's like, some of this has like milk and stuff in it, but we got all this stuff for you, and we know that you can eat it all. And I was like, man, that is so thoughtful, you know. So we ate a lot of food. A lot of food.
Yeah, and Summer '84 kicked ass.
And it was great. It was like the best birthday.
Was it?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it was perfect. Yeah, I was surrounded by my friends and food. My 2 favorite things.
Do you want to talk about StarCast at all?
Oh yeah, so I was at StarCast.
This is gonna make me sound like an idiot, but now so StarCast, like, because All In the wrestling show, was Saturday.
Right.
StarCast, the convention, was Friday.
Was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, okay. You weren't there Thursday. It was just Friday and Saturday.
I was there Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was like separate. Like someone else put on StarCast.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of confused about that.
Okay,
I think they're connected, but I don't know
Yeah.
the ins and outs of it. I just know there was a lot of crossover. Like people that were booked on All In were at StarCast, and they had like panels, and I mean, I got to see so many people that I never get to see, which was really cool. But we had a Demon Bunny table set up, and it was, oh my god, it was awesome. Like we were slammed all day Friday, we didn't even have a break. It was just like boom, boom, boom. And then Saturday was still pretty good, but it slowed down a little bit. I think because there were like other things going on, and then people obviously, and people wanted to get to All In like early and stuff.
Oh, I figured Saturday would be the busiest day.
We thought so too, but Friday was crazy,
Okay.
and it was really cool. I got to meet a lot of really awesome fans. They brought me Swedish fish. I think I'm like supplied for life, honestly.
Really?
I think I've got about 15 or 16 giant bags.
Fans bring her those big bags.
Like 2-pound bags. Yeah.
There's a lot
So
of them.
it was a lot of fun. It was great.
Would you, Puff, would you wear Demon Bunny stuff?
No.
Wow, Puff.
No, I actually really want some Demon Bunny
was gonna
stuff. I
say.
like you guys had that one beanie.
Yeah.
It was like black here, but like
The gray
ear.
one? Those are nice.
You know what?
wanted to get
I would do an exchange with you. If you
Would
give
you?
me a Puff shirt, I'll give you anything Demon Bunny you want.
Done.
What are the new, Puff, you said today you were getting new shirts.
Oh yeah, I just restocked on the blue and
The
pink.
blue and pink one?
Like, it's a blue shirt with a pink design of like a sugar skull.
Cute.
And
Oh, yeah. It is super cute.
I was gonna say you're all about donuts.
That's
I
right.
always say that you're stealing my gimmick because you always post about donuts.
Or, I
But
mean,
it's like-
this could be a crossover
Yeah, we should do
between Puff, right?
Puff X Bunny.
Right?
brand.
I mean, listen,
Yeah, dude.
if you're going to supply me with vegan donuts, Puff, I will hook up the Swedish fish for you.
Did
Mazel
those
tov.
like powder blue ones, they sell good?
I had to restock the next day because I had
Just from ESW?
ESW and I did the pre-show at
It's
Smash.
amazing.
And just being on the pre-show at Smash,
I love hearing
sold like the rest of my shirts. I only have like a
That's
couple
awesome.
smalls
Wow.
Yeah.
and like 3XLs left of I think I only ordered like 35 of them.
That's amazing,
That's
though.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
sold a ton. in
I'll
just
take
those
one of your
2 days.
smalls.
All right.
Okay.
I got it in the
That,
car, actually.
I'm going to switch this back to me real quick, and then we'll go back to you. So I think today was like the 4th or 5th time I've heard it now. Like she told me a couple of conventions she's done lately, about 2 or 3 people have come up to her and been like, so why doesn't Pepper come out with merch during intermission?
Two people at StarCast came over and they were like, this is an odd question to ask you, but why doesn't Pepper ever come out during intermission to sell merch or sign autographs or take pictures with my kids? I was like,
that part.
you're putting me on the spot, but that's a really great question. Let me text him right now and ask.
And then today, Brian, the trainer, was like, hey, what, do you put merch out at intermission at ESW? And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I think this is a sign.
You gotta do it.
Step my merch game
You
up.
gotta do it.
Do you have any like ideas? Like,
Well, I ran. It's me being lazy. I ran out of pictures from Impact that I had, and the kicking ass T-shirts. We have like just really random sizes left.
Yeah.
I just need to restock.
You need to restock, and you need to come out with a new fun T-shirt.
Yeah,
A really fun-
Things are going good now. We we got a bunch of Butcher and Blade bookings, and
Good.
Blackcraft has the Butcher and Blade shirt, but we have
that shirt's pretty sick.
yeah, and we have a good design. We have a good Heats in the Ring design. We're going to come out with for this.
I would
And
love
Butcher and Blade shirt,
I
so-
would love a hat.
Yeah, there's more stuff coming.
I'm
Soon.
really into hats right now, and I would love a Butcher and the Blade hat.
Yeah.
I saw a really Lighter Jammies did a sick Heats in the Ring design.
The one with the flames?
Yeah,
that was nuts.
my only complaint about it is like it had a lighter and a hand kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
If the lighter in the hand was like gone, it
Yeah.
would be so sick. Lighter Jammies, you're probably listening to this. Take out that lighter in the hand because it's like a ring with like flames, and then you guys are in the flames. I don't know
So
how
cool.
he did it, but it's so sick.
Yeah, that I don't know. My brain always just races like I don't know if that would be too many colors on a shirt or something.
You gotta, your brain's
Yeah, I'm
racing.
thinking
You
too
just gotta jump in. And I mean, I do also want to say when it comes to like fans that do like art and stuff like that,
Lighter Jammies is out of this fucking.
literally
Oh my God.
I keep saying like, I I am blown away by some of the fan art that I see.
Oh, yeah, the stuff
It's
that-
holy crap! Is it amazing?
Yeah,
it's incredible.
It's cool how you guys put up on the Demon Bunny YouTube
Oh,
show.
yeah,
You always
yeah.
started off with the fan
with
art.
the fan art, yeah,
it's
because
great.
I mean, it's just so creative, and some of it is just
and
like
it gives
blows
people
my
an
mind.
incentive to do it.
Yeah, because I feel like, I mean, I'm going to go on a bit of a rant, but I feel like Demon Bunny is not just me and Rosemary. I feel like Demon Bunny is everyone that loves Demon Bunny. You know, the Hive, and it's very inclusive, and we like having our fans feel included in our family because really it's an extension of ourselves. So
Do you, I know you guys are on like a short break now, but like
yeah, we're on a little hiatus.
But it's the YouTube show normally comes out.
Yeah, normally it comes out every Wednesday at noon. Right now we're kind of mid-season break, and then we'll come back. I want to say we'll be back in October sometime.
Like when she like when it drops and she like starts telling me like numbers of views like within like an hour, I get embarrassed. I do this podcast. It's just like what the fuck, man.
Well, I mean, it's a labor of love. Demon Bunny, the Masters of the Multiverse is the name of the YouTube show. It's a labor of love. It takes a lot of effort from all of us. All three of us work on it together, and but it is really cool to interact with all the fans. It's the coolest thing. His name is Tony. He works with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you met, I talked about him on here before. We call him Good Brother Tony.
Good Brother Tony.
He's like an old time like indie guy from like Nashville area, but he did like a lot of the he worked with a lot of the merch and stuff like that and TNA and back to stuff. Dude, he's the coolest.
He's
Good
the
brother.
best. We were with him the whole like last few days in StarCast, and it's just
Does
he's
like a phenomenal Ricky Morton impersonation.
He's great. His stories are just, oh my gosh, they're hilarious. But yeah, so he works with us. He shoots a lot of it with us. He films for us. And yeah, I don't know. It's sort of just, I can't tell you how many people came up to us at StarCast that were like, we watch your YouTube show. We didn't even know who you were, and now we watch your YouTube show. And it's just
after
like,
you guys
oh my
get
God.
2,000 views within like the first hour, it's obvious somebody's watching it.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's also cool because some of the storylines are a little bit complicated. We have multiple different characters from different multiverses that are sort of like Cherry Bomb and Courtney Rush, and there's Decay Rosemary, and then there's Rise Rosemary, and then there's Allie. There's all these different characters, and it's amazing to watch viewers discuss and try to understand where the story's going.
What's going on?
And to predict where the story's going, and it's just so friggin' cool. Like, it's awesome.
That's really cool. Like to have fans like discussing like conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
behind your
like
show,
they're like, no, because Courtney did this, and no, but and Cherry Bomb, she did this, and it's really neat, you know, because I do that with my favorite like shows, especially
like to think that you have something that people like so much that they do that stuff. That's just so cool.
it's really cool.
Sorry, Puff, I cut you off before. Did you the new shirt? Are you just restocking the powder?
Yeah, I'm
ones?
just restocking those ones.
Okay, it's like I
sold out, and more people want them. Like
my favorite. I really like just like the black and the basic.
That's my favorite.
The hot pink one, yeah.
Oh, just like the
just pink. Yeah,
I love
I
that.
have the multicolored one, but I always wear the just pink one instead.
Really?
Yeah. I don't
Which
know.
one was Brian just wearing?
He had the multicolored.
I like the multicolor one because it looks like donuts, right? Yeah.
The pink one just looks like it's like a hot '80s one or something.
I didn't show you guys this, and don't talk about it. I'm like, we can keep talking because I
Don't talk about it on here.
Big.
Yeah, no, because it's a secret.
It's
and
a
I
big
don't know-
secret,
I don't know
ladies
if
and
it's gonna
gentlemen.
happen.
This is going to drop tomorrow, by the
But
way.
oh yeah. I mean, it's not huge. Just don't describe what you're seeing when I show you it.
Okay.
Okay.
There's this guy in Buffalo named Carl. I don't know if his last name is Miguel. But he does all the posters for Nickel City.
Okay.
Or the more recent ones.
Yeah,
and
they're cool looking.
They're super cool looking. He does a bunch of graphic design for all the wrestlers. He has a page called Studio Lucha. So if you're on Facebook, look up Studio Lucha because he does crazy, awesome stuff. He designed my logo.
Yeah.
He's designed like my
the old
like the original
the
Puff
donut
logo.
one. Yeah, okay.
He did that. I mean, it's basically a rip of Odd Future. That's what I designed it off of. But he took
from,
it. And,
Tyler, the creator. Right?
yes, and Earl Sweatshirt, and blah blah blah. But I asked him to do something for me for Christmas because I wanted to have
the Christmas gear.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it. But this is what he designed for me.
Holy cow, man!
And did it move over?
Dude, that's like perfect from what we talked about.
Let me see. Sorry,
You're
I don't
leaving me
want
hanging
dead
here,
air.
Puff.
I know.
Oh
Something like
wow!
that.
Yeah,
And
that's
then, I didn't like the logo of this on the back. I said something.
No, I think that's perfect.
I think that's so cool.
Well, wait till you see the logo, the next logo we made.
We'll wait till you see what's
Just
next.
Because this one is sick.
Oh, that's
I think
pretty
that's
cool
even
too.
like,
It
much
matches
better.
a little better.
It
Yeah.
matches better.
It does, yeah. That's
Like,
really cute.
Those, and then he did another one like this, but I don't know if I like that
Oh, I
one.
like. Maybe that's just a
Oh.
good. That may just be a good shirt. Like a
Yeah,
Christmas
that's a
shirt.
good shirt. Yeah,
You know
definitely.
what? We're gonna make that happen.
Oh, yeah.
We're
It's gonna be awesome.
We're talking. Actually, yeah. Every Time I Die just dropped the lineup for the Christmas show today, and it's
It's all OVE and OVE students.
Oh,
That's who's going to be on
I
it.
was talking about the music.
Oh, and music.
Yeah, it's a sick lineup. No, I forgot what else I was going to say.
Well, what were you going to say?
I had something.
Tell us.
I had
You said you were going to
I had
make that
something
happen
good.
or something like that.
Oh,
And then you brought up the Every Time I Die thing.
yeah, but I had something else in mind, and I'm losing my place.
Well, this is some dead air we have
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
Both of you guys are scrolling your phones. That's good stuff.
I sure love coffee.
Do you
Shirts.
do you have your dates, Puff?
Oh, my dates?
Yeah, what you got coming up?
Yeah, I got them all on my calendar. This is coming out Thursday, so in 2 days after you hear this, I'm going to be in Barrie, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
I lived in
Wrestling.
Barrie.
Did you?
I used to, yeah.
What were your thoughts on it?
I love Barrie. It's a really cute little city.
It is.
Yeah.
The wrestling there is really cool too, because it's in a small.
It seems like it's like getting bigger and bigger too.
Yeah, it's just it's in the same place every month. It's in this little church. I don't know the name of the church, but it's really cool. I don't know, like the whole.
The videos I've seen are great.
I tweeted about it. Like, I really enjoy like the locker room. All the people there are like always cool. The fans are really nice. The
Makes such
promoter's
a
awesome.
difference.
Yeah,
It really
yeah.
does. Yeah, it gets you
Like-
excited to go.
Exactly. Like we missed last month because we did Limitless on the same day that Barry
Yeah.
was in August.
Yeah.
So we're coming back in September. Me, Dan, and Blackwood, and I'm really excited just because I haven't seen those guys in a long time. I don't know.
Fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
got that this weekend.
So Barry wrestling on Saturday.
That's Saturday, and then next Sunday after that, I'm wrestling at Beyond.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, that's
Very
your debut
cool.
for.
Yeah.
Are you still? Have they announced your match?
They haven't announced my match, so I don't know if I want
Okay.
to say what it is.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's going to be a really cool match.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to have a really cool gimmick to it.
Yeah.
Yay.
You debut for Beyond is a big deal.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yes.
Good
And it's
for you.
crazy, and not to sound like an asshole. I hope I don't sound like an asshole.
You never
Cool.
do, Puff.
I didn't reach out to them. Like, it was super cool to me because
Yeah. Drew reached out to you, didn't he?
never reached out to the promoter. He reached out to me.
Yeah,
So
that's
it was
awesome.
That
That's
says-
great.
That says a
like
lot.
Yeah.
a promotion that big like, coming to me just
Yeah,
blew me
it's-
away.
yeah, that's
Yes.
great.
Yes.
Then the weekend after that, on Friday, September 21st, the 21st night of September, I'm wrestling at Revenge in Erie,
Oh.
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
6-way
I
ladder
have a
match.
6-way ladder match.
Whoa.
And then the weekend after that, I have yet another 6-way ladder match.
My goodness.
My first 2 ladder matches ever are both 6-ways,
Yeah,
and
and
they're
2
both
in
a
a
week
week
apart
apart.
from each other. So
Wrestling rules.
I won't be taking any bookings in October because I'm gonna die
Yeah.
Oh,
in
boy.
those.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. I don't want to like talk a bunch, but
What?
I just have a bunch like coming up over there.
Please.
Okay, so Revenge Friday the 21st.
Yep.
Then Smash. I'm going to be at that show in London,
Uh-huh.
and there's a dude who looks like me who tags with Dylan Andrews. That I'm going to be watching that match very closely.
Okay.
That was a great
Against
work
Halal,
right there.
there's Halal Beefcake and Dylan Andrews and his sidekick, who I guess bears a striking resemblance to me,
Yeah.
are wrestling. So I'm going to be watching that because
Cool.
people keep telling me that dude looks like me.
And that's in London, right?
That's in London at
Ontario.
the London Music Hall, one of the coolest venues out there.
It is a really great venue.
Smash shows at London Music Hall are pretty awesome.
They're so cool, and like they've been like getting so like not to say the draw is bad at all, but like so many people are coming that like they can't fit them in like
No,
the
it's, I remember
great.
it's their first show there was one of the best indies
Was
shows
it?
I've ever done. Yeah,
I wasn't
then,
there.
but it dropped off a little bit, but now it's
but
like
now
picking
it's
back
like
up.
packed.
Yeah.
It just looks so cool, and
Yeah.
wrestling there is sick.
They have they pretty much have like a Titantron. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very
it's a
cool. It's a
stage
sweet
and
venue.
so cool.
Yeah. And then the weekend after that, I have 3 shows in a row at Salamanca
Uh-oh.
at the Falling Leaves
Triple
Fest
banger, yeah.
Empire State Wrestling.
That's UNC Bass, right?
No, I found out I have a different opponent.
Oh boy.
I'm wrestling a hot dog eating champion
Oh, Ronnie?
at that show. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I don't know.
Okay.
Cat's out of the bag, ladies and
Yeah.
gents.
That'll make us a fun show.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show. Shannon Moore is going to be there.
Uh-huh.
Big Shannon Moore show. I don't know who Shannon Moore's wrestling. Oh, wait, Shannon Moore's wrestling
Anthony Gaines.
Anthony Gaines. So that's bound to be a good match.
And what we got it Saturday?
Then Saturday I got that other 6-man ladder match
Okay.
with Greg Iron and 4 other guys who I do not know.
I love Greg
Where?
Iron.
Me too.
Oh,
the
is it at Andy's thing?
Yeah, it's called Real Shoot
Yeah,
Wrestling.
Real
in
Shoot
West
Wrestling.
Virginia.
Gotcha.
And I'm driving down there with Andy, and what he doesn't know is that I have the Essential John Denver locked and loaded to play the entire way to West Virginia.
Wonderful.
This will be a good test to see if he actually listens to this whole podcast and hears that part.
Because I'm just going to play Take Me Home Country Roads the whole way. Just West Virginia.
I would jump out the window.
And then what do you got Sunday?
That's a great tune. What are you talking about?
I would just dive right out of the moving car. See you later. Have fun, guys.
When-
Hitchhiking all the way down.
When I got booked there, I started listening to that song just again. Like, I knew the song, but I started listening to it a lot, and then I downloaded the whole album.
Yeah.
And I'm a really huge John Denver guy. Like, I've just been listening to John Denver a lot.
All right.
Oh, and then Sunday the 30th is Smash in Kitchener, Ontario.
Okay, right
Oh, yeah,
on.
I'm on that one,
And
too.
it's a fatal 4-way. Puff versus Daniel Garcia versus Kevin Bennett versus Kevin Blackwood.
It's
Whoa,
basically all the
Buffalo
wrestling
Boys.
fans.
So Kitchener,
That's a big deal.
you're about to see a match that's going to be great.
This is
That
September?
Kitchener venue was amazing.
September.
That
September.
super nice
Yeah,
restaurant.
Taste
like,
at the Tannery.
It's
I believe
dude.
is what
It's
All right.
like it's real legit.
real
Like,
cool.
Yes. And you're in Defy. Saturday.
I'm in Defy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this Saturday I am in Seattle. I've never been to Seattle, so I'm very excited. I want to go to the very first Starbucks. That's my goal. Saturday.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Starbucks. I sound so basic right now,
I want to
but
go to Starbucks.
I'm gonna go to the very first Starbucks. It's gonna be so good.
I
Yeah.
wonder if it's like the thing where like the very first Starbucks is like a dump because it was like the first
Maybe.
one, and
I
now
don't
they're,
know.
like super nice.
But
But it's
I
just cool because it's the first Starbucks.
Hannah told me about a coffee shop in Seattle that I have to go to.
I'm sure the local places probably blow it out of the water.
Yeah, she specifically, when I get stressed out, I don't even think you know this, but when I get stressed out, which is all the time, especially at night, I look at images of coffee shops from all over Canada and the U.S. and, in Europe and stuff. Like, for some reason, looking at coffee shops, like, chills me out. And the background of my phone is a coffee shop that I wanted to go to in Chicago that I never got to go to. But long story short, yes, I'll be at Defy in Seattle on Saturday, and then I'll be in Mexico for Impact Wrestling, Mexico City. On I think I leave next Wednesday, and I'm there until Saturday.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to say, and then me and you are heading off to a little vacay for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
We're going.
Probably shouldn't say where we're going.
Yeah, we're not going to say where we're going, but it's just like a mini road trip, getaway with Hogan, and no cell phones, no people, just
Yeah, hiking and small town
hiking,
stuff.
small town. Yeah, very excited for that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what other bookings I have
No,
because
it's a-
I
it's a
don't
good
have them
short
written down.
stretch. It's always. I feel like it's not like we need to go into like December. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I
this
mean
podcast
that's
comes out every
September.
week. We got time.
I also think my mom is going to come visit at some point in September. I'm really excited for that.
Good.
She made a lot of really good vegan food last time she came.
I actually remembered what I wanted to talk about earlier when we went to that weird dead space for a second.
Uh-huh.
What I was saying, Puff, is we're going to make that happen. Is I'm saying we're going to get you because Blackcraft is doing the wrestling show at the
To the season.
Riverworks?
show. Yeah, we're going to get you on that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean,
Interesting.
we're gonna
I got a message from somebody who told me they were booked, and he said he wanted to wrestle me, and I was gonna pitch this, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
It's
I don't-
a work in
not
progress.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
But what I was gonna say, as opposed to that, was like when I like to say like when I start making really good money. Like I honestly I think this is also me. You've been ribbing around a lot that like you keep getting buried on this podcast.
Oh yeah. That's why I was gonna. Have
I'm just gonna put you over the whole time this time.
Oh,
but I think like you like I honestly I think Puff would benefit from Frank's acting classes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
much.
You would love it.
Like the acting
Yeah.
like if what I was gonna say was when I start making good money, like I'm literally gonna pay for you to take those acting classes.
You would
'Cause, dude,
honestly-
they're like
You would love it.
Yeah.
We go to.
I'm making some money now.
We go to an acting coach in Buffalo. His name is Frank Rossi.
What's the name of the theater? I always forget.
The New Phoenix Theater. It's downtown Buffalo.
Downtown off Elmwood.
But Frank is a really great actor, but he's a really, really good coach. And
I like to say Frank was in White Men Can't Jump.
Yes, he was.
He was one of the. He was one of the.
I think he was in Miami Vice too.
Yeah, he was in Blue Chips. He was in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
But it's just White Men Can't Jump. He was one of the thugs that was coming after Billy the whole movie.
Yes, he was. Yeah,
but,
yeah, he's great. You would love it, Puff. We do comedy improv for like an hour every class, and then
the one-liners.
We work on one-liners. We work on scenes.
Do you guys watch The Office?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Of course.
You ever see when Michael was in comedy improv? That's what I like to imagine. I would want to be the Michael in comedy improv.
You would love it. And I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I've just noticed it's helped me so much with promos and, just feeling much more comfortable delivering lines and things like that.
Well, promos for wrestling, definitely. But, even just, it's probably hard for you to realize, but, you have such a, magnetic, no matter wherever we take you, people are always like, you just gravitate towards people. You would just shine in that
You would
class.
love it. Yeah. And Frank's, he's really, really great.
That's weird. Yeah. That's the thing when I started wrestling.
Because you wanted to do comedy before.
Yeah, my whole life, I've never thought, I never had a job that I wanted to do that was normal. I never wanted to be a cop.
Well, I think we all
not a cop.
I think I think that's why we all gravitate towards each other because none of us really want to live not that there's anything anything wrong with the 9 to 5, but I don't think any of us were built that way.
Happy. I couldn't see myself being able to I don't know.
Live the typical life, right? Yeah. Right. I can't personally.
No.
So, but I think you would love it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You would.
Yeah.
You would.
That's what I want to do. I want to quit this damn wrestling thing.
No, you should do it while you're doing it.
Yeah.
It all goes hand in hand, right?
For me, I have no problem saying this. I have compared to the stuff I'm learning in acting classes, I have never gotten good promo advice in 20 years of wrestling. The stuff I've had people try to teach me, it takes you so out of what you're by the time they're no, do this and that, and then it's by the time you get ready to start again, you're just so lost.
Overwhelmed by what everyone's telling you.
I was gonna do A, but now they have me doing the number 3. This is totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're just so fucked. But it's the acting classes are actual advice on delivery and sounding natural and
and they give you all these different tools that you can use in any given situation that you may not use all the time, but you certainly can go into your back pocket and be like, oh, I can use this here, or I don't have to talk so fast. I can deliver it this way or that way. And I think one of the things that, at least for me, that I had to learn to do is to be okay with doing multiple takes. Yeah. When you're in wrestling, it's very much you have one shot, you better say it right, or else it's almost like you're failing if you don't. And I don't know if that's just me that feels that way, but I think a lot of the boys feel that way.
Yeah.
Whereas,
which is silly.
Which is so silly because if you think about it, in order to come across a certain way, you may not have it on the first try.
Yeah.
You just might not have it. You know, maybe you get a little bit of a tongue twister and it comes out weird, and then all of a sudden you're supposed to, well, that was good, move it along. So I feel with acting now, it's you have a chance to sort of take your time and wrap your head around what you want to say and how you want to deliver it, and it makes such a difference.
Little things even just standing, how you stand in front of the camera and what you do with your hands. And it's funny when I was practicing for my first monologue, when you're nervous, you tend to do this
a little side to side shuffle thing.
And it's funny watching the last ESW show. Gullo does it when he's he's announcing the matches. Watch, he sways side to side. It's a nervous thing people do.
It's like learning to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Yeah. And it's a little different from wrestling, whereas with wrestling, it's so much larger than life, and it's not, it's you, but it's not really you, right? It's a character. But with acting, you have to strip it all down and almost become so vulnerable in front of random people. Yeah, and it's really hard, but you get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, so, I think I would really benefit from that, because the other night, it was a week and a half ago, I was at Grapplers, a school in Buffalo, trying to cut this promo. for Revenge in Erie, and it was about the ladder match.
Which I told you, the one you sent me was good. It was
But that was like 50 takes.
Yeah.
Like, I was so... It was just... Because I'm usually not that uncomfortable cutting promos.
Right.
But like this particular instance, like...
Well, that's because what you sent me was way different from what you were doing before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was
good.
Yeah.
It was just so weird. Like, I wanted to cut it better. And like, actually, McChesney, Mr. John McChesney, the mayor of Erie, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, we always call him the mayor.
The ruler of Erie, Pennsylvania.
Exactly.
He's been messaging me about trying, like... Because I wanted to try and redo it, but I just haven't had like the time working and stuff. And it's upsetting me because I want to get it right, just because I don't know. I also play the song September by Earth, Wind and Fire in it at a part, and it kind of just doesn't come in at the right time. And I wanted to be
like perfect.
Yeah. But it like I kept trying it all these different ways, and like.
And I think that's the thing too. Like sometimes you have to take a beat. You know, because sometimes when you're like stuck in it, it's just gonna come out like shit. Yeah, like you need to kind of like, remove yourself. But I think that idea of like you need to get it on the first try, and if you don't, you suck. Yeah, like that is such an old school mentality. Like I can't. I mean, oh my gosh, like there are times where I'm doing pre-tapes backstage at Impact, and like. Fuck, for the life of me, I just can't get the words out, and I need to have a second because it's just coming out like garbage, you know. And that's one of the things that I've been learning with acting class. It's like, you know, you don't have to be perfect on the first try.
I was like, for me, like, I mean, even before acting classes, like, I always felt better. I always like just say like, hey, like I'm a 2-take guy. Like,
I always say that too.
Even if the first one was like, yeah, that was good. The first one's like, if I do it again, it'll be better.
It's going to be better. Yeah. It's going to be better. And I do want to say too, like Jimmy Jacobs produces a lot of our pre-tapes backstage, and he has helped me.
He's great about it.
He's helped me so much. Like he's said to me like, yo, if you're not going to get it the first time, don't even worry about it. Like let's do it until you feel good about it. You know, if that means you have to do it 15 times, we're going to do it 15 times. And it's like having that has made such a world of difference with my promos. Yeah,
he seems like such a the first time he came. It was the first time I met him at ESW. When he came to ESW, Mikey was cutting.
Mikey was doing his in-ring promo
in the ring, and he was watching it. Like he just seemed like such a cool guy that would like go to all these shows and like watch guys cut promos and like give his advice,
like real advice. It's not. It's tangible. Like you can actually like take that and then use it.
Mm-hmm. And you know, like it's like coming from somewhere that's like that. Like you know. I don't know how to say it, but like he's worked for WWE and for Impact.
He's
like,
legit.
He knows what he's talking about, and like having that advice from a guy like him is just awesome.
It's huge, and like
he was when he did that with Mikey too. It was cool because he was really humble about it. Where like you know he told Mikey. You know, he asked Mike a few questions, and then he gave him like his advice. Exactly. And then at the end of it, he was like, "I don't know, man." He's like, "You know, that's just my advice."
Yeah.
Like, take it what you want. And I was like, "Yeah." And then, but then he even like he realized, and he was like, "And now I'm gonna go because it's like." That's like what I was saying. Like I've had guys do that to me before. Like they tell you all this stuff about the promo, and then they stay there while you cut it again. So you just
and it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, because you're just in your own head the whole time. And so then Jimmy just left, and he was like, "Take my advice if you want it. If not, just do what you were doing." And then he left, and then Mikey's promo was great.
He really is brilliant. Like, and he's so friggin' helpful. I mean, there are times where like I'm totally tongue tied and. Sometimes we have to do, you know, pre-tapes in front of everyone while they're watching the show, and we have to go like, and go, and it's like, like he's so good about just being like, hey, look, just feel it, you know, say what you're feeling. It doesn't have to be exactly what you think you're gonna say. Like, so I don't. Now I'm just rambling, but he's just helped me so much. Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah. Well. We are at the 45-minute, guys.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
This has been a great conversation, wouldn't you say?
I want to keep this one short and
go back to the accent.
I mean, we're rolling here. We really are.
Nice, easy listen.
That's great.
If you don't mind, I'm just going to drop some dates really quick.
You know what? You drop those dates. You tell the world.
Puff, you already mentioned it. Was it? Oh, yeah. Shit. Do you mind looking it back up? Smash Wrestling in September. Was it September 30th in Kitchener?
Yes.
Okay. Smash Wrestling September 30th in Kitchener. I will be doing the well-oiled machines with Psycho Mike, and then Blackcraft Wrestling October 5th and Blackcraft Wrestling October 5th in Anaheim, California. ESW Empire State Wrestling in Buffalo, New York on October 6th. That will be me and Andy doing the Butcher and Blade, which is we're just trying to do more and more and more with this.
So awesome. I love it.
Full gimmick now with the monocle and a mask and
oh my God, the picture of the monocle, I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
Oh,
It
the
was
first
amazing.
when Andy got his monocle like in the mail, he just sent me this picture of him like laying on the couch with a monocle in his eye. It's like
I was
it's like the hardest I've
dying.
laughed
The
in a
tiny
while.
little chain.
Yeah,
I couldn't stop. I
It
was
was
like,
awesome.
what?
His
What?
facial expression when he has it on, where like he has to keep his eye like
Well, because that was
the right way.
he's got like 4 of them now, and the first ones he got, he actually had to make like a squinty face to like hold it. But now he got a new one, and it has like this thing built around it that like he can just put, and it just stays in
It's
place.
amazing. It's
He had to do like a
amazing.
real extreme face before to like hold it.
It's amazing.
Who are you guys wrestling at ESW in October? You guys have opponents?
I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Yeah.
I'm also going to be at ESW in October.
October 6th. You sure it's the 6th?
It is the 6th.
Maybe it's
I believe.
maybe like you're on like a different date or something.
Oh, I might be. I don't know. I don't know how ESW.
Maybe you won't be at that one that I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
I don't really know what's happening
I don't
right
know.
now.
I might show up though.
Okay.
Can you bring some donuts?
We'll figure it
Oh,
out.
definitely.
Perfect.
Are you going to show up?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe,
You don't know. Yeah.
maybe I will. Maybe I'll be there.
By proxy.
Bye, bro.
Who knew what that meant?
Who wants to do the closing line?
Well, first I'd like to plug my social media accounts if you guys are all right with that.
Okay.
Oh, Miss 100,000 followers.
Hey, well, 110 now, actually. I'm just saying.
Plug him. It's the one with 100,000 followers.
Well, if you guys would like to follow me on the gram, it's at Allie Impact. Also Twitter, at Allie Impact. And that about sums it up.
Sums it up.
You could go to our website, www.demonxbunny.com, and also like and subscribe our YouTube channel. It's Allie's World, Masters of the Multiverse.
Nice.
Can I plug stuff too?
Yeah, do your
Can I
social.
throw
Puff,
something out
you
there?
know what,
Social media.
Puff? You plug that. You plug
Thank
it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I am at Puff is God with one F. Speaking of which, I forgot to say this.
Speaking of God.
No, never.
Okay.
Except for when I was talking about my social media. You always say, I always think, because I listen to the podcast.
Yeah, we were talking about
Whenever
that.
you say no G, you say no G and kickin' a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be a great T-shirt. That
No
just says
G
no
and
G
kickin'?
and kickin'. And
Oh,
then,
I like
has
that.
accent.
That's
I
I thought
great.
that'd be sick.
I bet
Yeah,
that.
that's great.
That's like an idea I always have, and I always like I'll listen to the podcast driving, and I've done it a couple times where I like try to start a group message with you and Andy and say, "Yo, a sick shirt would be no G and kicking," and like I almost got in the car accident, so
maybe I'll
I
do it
don't
later.
do
It's
that.
like a sign, yeah.
I always like forget like it like gets deleted, and I don't know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no G and kicking would be a sick shirt.
Love
And-
that.
I like
and
that
no second F at Puff would not be a good
Puff,
shirt.
Puff is God.
Yes.
Is that on
PUF.
Twitter and Instagram?
Twitter, Instagram, and I think if you look at it if you looked at like at Puff is God on Facebook.
Oh,
it
you have a
brings you to
Facebook
my
page.
Facebook page.
Nice.
It's just at
Perfect.
PUF
Nice.
or Puff, but it's at Puff is God.
Love that.
Yeah, and like send me a message if you want a shirt. I will ship them anywhere in the world.
Yeah, you've done it before.
I need shirts. Or wait, no. I just totally had like a weird brain fart. I don't know. I said I need shirts.
You okay over there?
No.
What did I say
if
when
you
I
need shirts-
introed you? I said like was Puff or something.
Yeah, when Puff.
Yeah,
When Puff, I need shirts.
Yeah, no. If you need shirts or merch, I have pictures available, signed pictures. I will. All the perverts out there, if you want to buy like used gear or pictures of my feet, I'm not above that.
to
I
any
will
of that,
send you
yeah.
them for any price. I need money, man.
I'm working hard.
What you guys can't see is how horrified
Yeah.
my face is right now.
Yeah, or could probably recommend you to some people.
Yeah, just send them to me.
I'll send them your
Send
way.
pictures of my
All those
feet all day.
DMs.
Pictures of my feet in various Crocs because I have.
You love your Crocs. What
Oh,
color are
yeah.
your Crocs right now?
They're like a teal.
Like
green,
teal. It's
with
one of my
blue
favorite
green.
colors. Let me
Yeah.
see. Oh.
You have like tie-dye ones
They're-
too, right?
They're like a turquoisey color.
Turquoise, yeah.
They're very nice. You should get some little jingle jangles to add to them, though.
That's what I've been trying to do. I don't know who.
Amazon. It's your best friend.
Well, listen to this.
What do you mean,
Custom
jingle
ones.
Oh,
I
like
wanted to
little
get a custom
puffs or
with
little
my
donuts?
logo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
I don't know who I would go to make.
Guys, I don't know if
you
you
want
guys know this,
donut?
but if you know where to get custom Croc
You want donuts?
like jinglies, you know what I'm talking about? You put the little things in your Crocs.
What the hell
Yeah.
are jingly for Crocs? What are you
No,
talking
they're
about?
well, originally
They're
Crocs
they're
first
almost
came
like
out.
little pins that go into
Yeah,
your Crocs.
like-
They go in the Croc
Oh,
holes.
they go in
And
the
it's like a
holes.
little rubber logo or something.
Sweet. Okay.
So guys, if anyone out there in podcast land knows of where we can get custom Croc
What would be a word?
pins, I guess they go in the holes. If you know any, send a message to at Puff is God on Instagram or Twitter and help your brother out.
Yes. I need more Twitter followers also.
Follow Puff, he's great.
I did just get like 100 from being number 500 in the
Oh, did you?
PWI.
I didn't think about
What?
that.
I didn't mention that,
Number
yeah.
Are you still-
500.
Oh yeah.
Are you not
Virtual
at
high
1,000 yet?
five.
I'm not at 1,000.
I was going to tweet that like that's a travesty that you
on
don't have 1,000
Twitter.
Twitter followers.
You'll get there.
On
And
Instagram,
Instagram
I
is
have-
where it's at.
Yeah.
So that's
On
where you
Instagram,
want
I have like
followers.
1,370.
You should 100% have 1,000 Twitter followers.
Yeah.
right now.
I need
Especially
Twitter
being-
followers.
Especially being number 500 in the PWI this year.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
that's the reason. I'm number 5. I'm the 5. I keep saying it because I think it's funny, but like I totally sound like a douchebag. But I'm just saying it because it makes me laugh.
What?
I just tell people, hey, I'm the 500th best wrestler on the planet right now.
Yes.
And like these are
Own
people who
it.
don't watch wrestling or know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, they're
Like,
just
hey,
like-
you're talking to the 500th best wrestler
That's right.
on the planet right now. I'm cashing you out.
That's right. Own it, Puff. I love it.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
It's great.
On Tinder, I don't have. I don't go on Tinder that often,
That's
but
good.
if I do, I'm like, hey, I'm the 500th best wrestler in
put
the
that in
world
your
right now.
profile? Yeah.
Send pictures.
Put that picture as like your profile pic. That'd be nice. You dropped your Twitter and Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Puff is God.
I'm good.
Good stuff.
At Puff is God.
Didn't
Are you
at
going to plug
Allie
yours?
Impact.
At
I
Allie
did-
Impact.
I
That's
did
right.
at the beginning.
Oh,
At
you're
Braxton
at.
Sutter.
I think you could do at Braxton Sutter on Instagram or at Pepper Parks on Twitter.
On the tweeter twatter.
Yeah, I really need
Oh,
to
wait.
change that Instagram.
At Pepper Parks?
Yeah. No, because there's like the
What?
two names on
No,
Twitter.
no. It's at Braxton Sutter on both, but you
Yeah.
change the name,
Your name
to say
is-
Pepper Parks.
Yeah, I know.
But if people want
if
to
you
find
search-
you,
if you search Pepper Parks on Twitter, it comes up. Basically, I don't want to lose my verification, so
I'm
I gotta
you know
change
I'm
it
not
up.
gonna lie to you. I'm pretty happy that I don't ever have to call you Braxton again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to use it anymore.
I used to
but
call you BS because I refused to call you Braxton.
Nobody called me Braxton.
Braxton.
That's why I went back to Pepper
Except for
Parks.
us.
Mr.
Literally, not
Sutter.
even the Impact office called me Pepper. It's like, why do I have this name?
Braxton.
Yeah, why do I have this name Braxton that nobody uses?
Also, I want to say something about that. There's a at Pepper Parks
Oh,
TNA on Instagram that I discovered one day,
Oh, they're all fake.
and it was obviously fake, but
It
they didn't
pops
have
up
any
on-
posts.
It pops up on my thing all the time. Yeah,
It had-
what did he put?
It had like 30 followers.
Yeah.
And in the bio, it said, not posting until I get 60 followers.
Oh.
In all caps and an exclamation point. Like, who are you to demand followers?
Well, then you,
to, like, who
then
can-
you put a thing up, like
Then
put it over,
I
like, yo,
screen-
follow this.
I screenshotted that account and put it on my story. It now has 124 followers.
no.
All people who have
That's
followed me,
so
like
scary.
Andy follows it, Ricky Shane Page followed
fake-
it,
the
Fallout Bob followed it.
the fake
Follow
accounts.
followed it.
Dave Christ followed it.
Oh, sweet.
I'm
I
looking
just
at-
can't. The
Great.
fake accounts just kill
Oh, yeah,
me.
thanks, guys. Really, really
I don't
keep those
understand
going.
the logic behind
I
it.
don't know.
0 posts still.
Oh, you
It's
worked
got
it big
over.
time.
You know
it's
what?
got
He's a
double
liar.
60. Exactly.
Pepper Parks TNA is a liar.
At Pepper Parks TNA. If you're listening, fuck you.
You're a liar. You are a liar.
Yeah. But,
My favorite thing is watching how uncomfortable Jess gets when people impersonate him. We had like a couple Facebooks. There was a Facebook
freaks me
account
the fuck out.
that had photos from our wedding
Oh,
on it.
what?
Yeah. Like I had to report it several times. But the best was like when I showed him the show Catfish. He deleted his Facebook for a couple months.
I'd never heard of it. Well, then we watched Catfish, and you were like, "Oh yeah, look!" And there was like Jesse Gilmetz on Facebook.
Yeah, they were
using my
like-
pictures. I was like, "What the like pictures of me and her on vacation?" I was like, and I just deleted it.
Yeah, he
instantly.
instantly was like, I have to get off of Facebook.
Well, all right, we're gonna wrap this up.
All
A
right.
quick story, real quick. Was originally I got hacked on Facebook a long time ago.
Oh yeah, remember you wrote on my wall something really
so
inappropriate?
To be politically correct, it was obviously a homosexual man that hacked me on Facebook. Like one day, I just went to go to my Facebook and I just couldn't, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?" And then so what I can't remember. I honestly tried to shut it out of my brain. It was such a nightmare. I would like change the password and get back on, but then later in the day, I would try again and it would be switched again. And it was like someone just hacked my fucking Facebook, and then like I think
Maybe
I
they hacked your
eventually
email because they.
I don't know what
Yeah,
it
definitely,
was.
or his phone number or something.
But then,
yeah.
and then whoever it was, this was like, because I knew Laura for a good 4 years before we got together, and like the dude like wrote you.
Yeah, he wrote me, and it was sexual in nature and
Before
very
you guys were together.
before we were together, and it was
We
very.
were through wrestling.
We just were like, and every time we'd met, we'd always laugh and have a good time, and it was like sexual in nature, but also joking. And I remember thinking like I don't feel like I know this guy enough to be joking about something like this, but like me, you know what I mean? And I don't think I had seen you until Japan after that.
Yeah.
Like
He
it was.
got you together. You should be thankful.
I mean,
He got you guys. He put it in your head.
That creeped me out so hard. Like I didn't use Facebook for like a good year after that, and that like it was horrible. It was
yeah,
terrible.
guys out there, don't impersonate people. It's real weird. It's weird for everyone involved. And if your family or friends ever find out that you're faking who you are or pretending to be somebody else, I think you'll lose them for life.
Yeah,
so just don't do it.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that one.
Just don't do it. You won't recover. Don't do it. Especially don't do it to somebody that like people know.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, just don't do it.
Yeah. You want to do the closing line, Puff?
I do not.
I don't know. What's the closing line? Can I? Heat's in the ring?
Yeah, brother.
Oh, can I say it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys want to say goodbye first?
Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to say. I don't know. I forget what it was.
This is the best
Something about
podcast
email.
ever.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, email me at puffisgod@gmail.com. Throw that
Good.
out there.
Glad we got that in there.
Oh, I mean,
before
that
we
was
got done.
crucial.
Yeah.
All right, well, as Andy would say, Heat's in the ring, brother.